Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nasya A. Uyag from BSSW2C. The helping relationship is a dynamic and interactive process where a helper such as a counselor, social worker, or therapist assists a client in coping with personal issues, making life decisions, and improving their well-being. It is based on connection, trust, and effective communication, ensuring that the client receives the necessary support to grow and change positively. This relationship occurs in various settings, including counseling, healthcare, education, and social work, and is guided by honesty, empathy, and confidentiality. The counselor plays a crucial role in the helping relationship as they guide the client through self-discovery, problem-solving, and emotional healing. The role is important because they provide a safe and supportive space where client can express their thoughts and feelings, offer professional guidance and strategies to help clients navigate challenges and make informed decisions, encourage growth and change by helping clients understand themselves better, act as a source of support and motivation, ensuring that clients feel heard, respected, and understood. Maintain ethical standards, ensuring confidentiality and respecting the client's autonomy. To build rapport and encourage open communication, counselors use the following strategies. Number one, attending and encouraging. Actively listening, showing interest through body language and making the client feel heard. Number two, restating and paraphrasing, repeating or rewording the client's statements to show understanding. Number three, clarifying and perception checking, asking questions to ensure accurate interpretation of the client's concerns. Lastly, summarizing, recapping key points to organize the discussion and highlight progress. The process of the helping relationship follows. Number one, state the problem clearly. Identify the client's issue and understand their concerns. Number two, identify and accept ownership of the problem. Help the client acknowledge their situation and take responsibility for finding solutions. Number three, propose every possible option without evaluation. Brainstorm all possible solutions without immediate judgment. Number four, evaluate each proposed alternative. Analyze the options by considering their feasibility and consequences. Number five, reassess the final list of alternatives. Narrow down choices and assess risks and benefits. Number six, decide to implement one or more alternatives. Choose the best solution and commit to Number action. Seven, determine how and when to implement the plan. Develop a step-by-step strategy for executing the decision. Number eight, generalize. Apply learned strategies to similar future situations. Number nine, evaluate the implementation. Review the outcome and make adjustments if necessary.